Welcome back, creatures of the night, to another episode of Lovely Little Dolls, the Vampire the Masquerade 20th Anniversary Edition Chronicle. I am, as always, your GM, Leah, and here with me we have...
I am A, playing the wimpiest vampire you've ever seen, Box.
I am Tom Johnson, the vampire for the people.
My name is Andrew, and tonight I'm playing Kevin Hopkins, your elevator La Sombra at your service.
I am Robert. I am playing Victor Castile, the Scalpel of Aid amidst the night.
Scalpel of Aid. So scary.
Where we last left this group, I believe they had witnessed something of a scuffle on Elysium while they were talking to the officers, and a certain Winston DuPont was, well, they don't really know what happened to him. They got the hell out of there. And where we last left this chronicle in general, our other coterie had discovered a hunter, a real hunter, who could burn them with the power of faith. And so, we pick up the next night, and as you wake up, if you turn on the news, there's a reporting of a shooting on the steps of the National Cathedral last night. No suspects have been identified, and it seems to be quite mundane. Something seemed to prevent people from getting word out during the shooting. But whoever started it, if there was any back and forth at all, no one's quite sure. But no one seems to know exactly what happened.
Scary.
Of
I can't
course.
believe Box
You know,
is like laying down in his chair, like around, like, this is so scary. I can't believe this kind of violence is happening in the city. Like, head in his hands.
It's a shame. My thoughts and prayers go out to all the victims.
I feel like there's some kind of violence in the church joke, but it might be a little in poor taste.
Too soon. Too soon.
Well, they didn't say there were any casualties.
Yeah, but it was a shooting.
In fact, the news report doesn't even say anyone was injured.
That's not a shooting, then.
That's just gangland beef. Somebody just firing into a crowd, not hitting a damn thing.
Yeah,
And
it is.
And that part of the report does seem to be conspicuously absent.
This got something suspicious written all over it.
And
Got a
shortly
rule.
after sundown, all of you get a text message. This time from Sheriff Stratton, who requests your presence at the Prince's home in Georgetown to provide some updates on the situation.
Alright.
Is anyone
Well, if it isn't
doing
one thing, it's
anything
another.
before you go? Oh, yes?
Placing an...
My mic is on. Okay.
Yes.
Ballin'. I would like to see if I can get a vision. I'm gonna fall asleep on the couch while I'm watching the news.
Okay, roll me your... I believe the roll is... One moment, I'm going to pull up what the roll is, because I can't remember how insight works off the top of my head.
I think it's insight. I forget what the other ones are.
There is a specific roll for insight that I am going to pull up, if I can find it. There it is. Okay. Alright. I am going to have your roll be a... Let's have you make an intelligence plus awareness roll, difficulty 6.
Oh god. Should I add insight on top of that?
Yes.
Okay, that is for the viewers a 6 dice pool. Difficulty again, please?
6.
That is 2 successes.
Okay. So you slip into torpor on your couch, and you get a vision of 2 figures standing in opposition. One wreathed in warm white light that when you look too close at it, it hurts to look at. The other wreathed in red with tinges of orange and yellow. And you can tell that these are 2 players in a game of chess that genuinely don't care how much they burn down between the 2 of them to get at each other. You also...
Sorry, I'm ready to go.
You also get the sensation that on these webs you are crawling to see all of this, there's someone else there.
I assume I can't climb towards them. There isn't a literal space for me to move.
Nope.
But is it possible for me to, tug on a string so that they look towards me?
Make me an intelligence plus insight roll.
Okay.
Good
For
luck.
the viewers, that is a 5 dice pool. Difficulty?
6.
That's 1 success. Just
1 success. So yeah,
time.
you tug on a thread, and you
Jerking it a
feel
little.
you feel a shift of awareness, as though whoever was on the other side of the thread wasn't there watching you, but now they are.
Well, isn't the consequence of my actions? I'm going to try to wake up.
Okay.
The sensation of eyes on me is only good when I can control the situation. And this
Make
situation
me
is not
you know what,
control.
for funsies, make me an intelligence plus insight to yank yourself out of the vision.
Okay.
Difficulty 6.
I gotta honor the cock. Wow, that's 4 successes.
Yeah, you jerk yourself out of there and you wake up on your couch.
I fall off my couch, Box bunk bunk as he falls over and is on my side. Oh shit. As he's laying on the floor just going just over and over again like a chump. And but eventually he scurries up on his feet and begins writing every down frantically in this notebook. And then sort of sits back down. Not on the couch. He's on the side of the couch, who is looking at me? That's scary. And then at that point, I assume he looks over and his phone lights up, and he's oh shit! And then he scurries up and starts running off and as he fucks off into the ether.
All right. So, presumably, all of you are heading to the opulent home in Georgetown. Is anyone doing anything else before they go there?
Yes, I believe Victor is going to put in an online rush order for a tailor-made bulletproof suit.
All right.
With some of those resource 5 dots he's got going on.
Oh yeah, you have resources 5. You can do that.
Yeah.
All right, duly noted. Duly noted. And so, all of you make your various ways to Georgetown once again. At the door to the... Well, it is a house, but there's something grander about it than that. The usual ghoul drifter stands out front, smoking a joint. He...
Perpetually stressed.
He scrambles a little when you come up, opens the door for you and says, they're expecting you, they'll You know how they are. Just take a seat and wait.
You got it.
Thanks, Drifter.
Of course. And I give him a handshake and I slip him a 20 as I go in.
He looks appreciative. Stressed as always, but appreciative. And you head inside, and the parlor room is empty. And can everyone please make me a perception plus alertness check, difficulty 7?
Perception plus alertness.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Alertness?
Alertness, yes.
Did pretty good. I got 3.
If you don't mind, could you remind me of the rules if we don't have any dots in the particular
If you don't have
column?
any dots, it is +1 difficulty.
Thank you.
Okay.
4 successes.
Fuck no. Zilch, baby.
3 successes.
Alright?
I am terrified at my surroundings. I am not paying attention.
They're just like clutching onto your box for dear life.
Yeah, I'm in the prince's house again. I'm in the prince's house again. Like.
But does he even live here?
I don't want to know. I know too much about this man. Against my will. Actually, we're gonna say that the reason why he failed is because he spent the entire time thinking if the prince actually lives here.
Yeah. So,
Tom's got the exact opposite experience. He's been here many a time as a child of a child of a child. So before even being a part of society, I've been here a few times. So I'm very relaxed. I'm not necessarily happy, but I'm relaxed.
Meanwhile, Kevin's just wondering if we can get Box some anti-anxiety medication.
So, those of you who got successes on your roll, you notice from the hallway where all of the important rooms are. Yes?
Before we move on from this, we are missing a player who seems to have dropped. Do we want to wait for him to reconnect?
Oh. No, I think we have everyone.
I'm seeing everyone.
Yeah.
I don't see our Zamis.
Weird, because
I can see everybody.
yeah, I was noticing he was dropping in and out briefly for me, but I'm guessing as long as it's okay on the recording, we should be fine.
Yeah, I have everyone on the recording.
Yeah.
Okay.
Colin. All right,
rock and
fuck
roll.
it.
Yeah, so,
We could also cut this out. It's good stuff.
yeah, yep. So, whoever got successes on their roll, you hear from the hallway where all of those important rooms are the sound of pacing footsteps. And if you listen really, really closely, you might hear mumbling going along with them.
Can I estimate by the pacing of the footsteps, the stride, or maybe the height?
Would
of the
anyone here
person?
recognize the mumbling?
No. Do you wanna try to estimate things? Sure, if you'd like, you can make me let's call it well, we're going with estimations of anatomy and such things. So make me a wits plus medicine, difficulty 7.
I assume I can't make this roll because I am not.
You did not hear
paying
it. You did not
attention.
hear it.
I'm like, oh my god,
I
does the prince even live here?
Don't have medicine, so it is at increased difficulty.
Yep.
Same here.
And it's
But I got
7 for
an
me.
8.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Goose
That
egg.
is- Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
What'd you get?
I got a total
I
of 5
got an
successes.
8.
Okay, you got 5. Yeah, no, this was gonna be a hard roll, but 5 will get it to you. It sounds like someone who's maybe 5'10", a lighter build. With that, you could probably guess from the pattern, most likely masculine.
Okay. Not likely to be the prince, because the footing would
No.
be
Lighter.
much more even and lighter.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Well, that's another problem that'll have to be worried about later. Here to see the prince and the sheriff, much more important.
Mhm.
I'll ask them about that, because I'm curious, but yeah.
Mhm. And after a couple minutes, you hear the pacing continues, and then the pacing abruptly stops somewhere near the door. And there's a sound of just shuffling feet, maybe someone getting pushed out of the way. And the door opens, and it's Lila.
Oh.
There is a figure quickly retreating behind her, scuttling off in the direction of the prince's usual room.
Interesting.
Is there a torrid love affair going on, and we've just been sort of background characters to that?
I mean, there's always a love affair somewhere going on.
This is true.
And Lila looks at a lot of you and says, "Okay, looks like everyone's here. I think he's ready for you. If this idiot'll stop wearing a hole in the floor." And you just hear
That
from
was a
the
lot
end of the
of
hallway,
pacing.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to."
Who was pacing?
Oh, have you guys met Gabriel? I don't think you guys have met Gabriel.
They seem very anxious.
He's like that.
Oh.
Anyway,
Better to relax. Stress is bad for one's being.
Anyway,
Bye.
the prince will see you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll walk towards the door.
Yep, she holds the door open. The door to the prince's sitting room is currently open. Presumably whoever was in the hallway went in there.
Presumably.
It tracks.
I'm just gonna go ahead and right before I walk in, knock on the
when
side.
I walk in, I give like a 45-degree bow, and I say, "Good evening."
And in the prince's room, the prince is sitting in his usual high-backed chair. Standing next to him is the sheriff. And now, sitting on the floor next to the prince's chair is a young man who you don't recognize. He couldn't be older than 17 or 18. He looks a little frantic. And then his eyes land on Box.
Box, like, with the box on, as soon as eyes, any kind, land on him, goes to hide behind the nearest person, and as stated before, he is taller than them, so you can see, it's like a fucking concrete brick against a window, dog.
And Box, can you make me an intelligence plus awareness check? Actually, you can include your insight in that.
Oh, I hope this is the guy, because if it's not the guy, this is gonna be terrifying. What's my difficulty? Holy shit.
Your difficulty is 6.
Well, Doug, do we pop 10s here?
If you have a specialty. Double pop them if you have a specialty.
Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 7 successes.
Yeah, he looks into the eye holes of your box. His anxious gaze suddenly focused and intense. And it feels a lot like what was on the other end of that string. And he stares at you for a moment, then looks up at the prince. Like, his eyes somewhere between anxious and questioning. Then looks back to you, then looks back to the prince. Then
Each time he looks back to me, I am further cowering behind someone. Like, he looks at Prince, looks at me, I am now ducking, looks at Prince, looks at me, I'm physically trying to make myself small. Like a fucking cartoon.
And, he settles, sitting on the floor by the prince, almost akin to a dog. He pulls his knees to his chest and rests his chin on them, just sort of watches the room warily.
You are incredibly anxious.
He's looking at me.
I go to break the ice and I say, well, it seems as if we've been summoned here for a reason.
Yes. The prince perks up, just vaguely reaches out and pats the young man sitting on the floor on the head. I did call you here for a reason. Mostly to update you, mostly to figure out what's been going on your end of this little investigation, because it seems like all of our pieces are kind of coming together. Well, starting to. Or at least it's looking like everything I'm having everyone look into is actually one big mess instead of several small messes.
Well, at least it helps keep the paperwork tidy.
So,
That's true.
I'm going to assume that you watch the news.
Well, of course.
It's
Does
really
this have
tragic.
anything to do with the cathedral?
It is!
Here I thought it was just gangland shooting. They couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
One of my other groups of, shall we say, agents. Agents is such a generous term. They, uncovered something, suspicious going on there. A meeting of a citywide neighborhood watch group. I think you can draw conclusions about who they might have actually been. Now, the participants in the meeting, from what I've been told, were not the primary concern because they were mostly dumb college students and middle-aged moms who had nothing better to do and generally average people. It was the person who called them there that the other group brought to my attention. A woman who wields faith like a weapon.
Problematic.
Not, well, I don't know a Joan of Arc, but something of that variety. Enough to make a kindred flee in terror.
Oh.
I think we have a
Interesting.
demon in the city.
Oh?
Sorry, I didn't mean to vocalize that thought.
No, do tell. Tell me everything,
no.
Box. Tell me everything, Box.
Okay. I kind of looks to everyone in the room and gets like increasingly nervous. Who wants to be the poor person that Box is behind?
You can be hiding behind Victor. It's fine.
Yeah, he like puts his hands on Victor's shoulders, hiding behind him, but like peeking the box head out, so it sounds a little muffled, but it's still coherent. I saw-ish a war between a heavenly figure and a figure coated in red, and they didn't care what happened between their fight. I'm not schizophrenic, I promise.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm aware.
This does make sense, though, from other information pulls, there's definitely... This space hunter is looking for something, I believe. Well, something specific. Everything else is periphery to them.
I wonder if they were doing the mass, not the mass shooting, just the mass. I guess this is a mass shooting. The mass to maybe try to bolster their power in the city. I
At least get more congregation outside of whatever online shenanigans they were doing.
I had my wonderful little Gabriel on the mission, shall we say it. Gabriel, tell them what you found. And the man on the floor looks up, looks around the room. Very similar to how Box tends to look around the room. And he says, there was a cafe. There was a cafe, and there was a flyer on a bulletin board in the cafe for there was a flyer for a neighborhood watch, and there was coded messages in the flyers. I got some help decoding them from the other agents His Grace spoke of. The other agents, Everett, who else was looking into it? And the prince just looks down at him and says, another group of neonates. Just don't worry about it for now. I have multiple groups working in this city. I think they were the ones who picked up interrogating the hunters you captured. That group, that's who I had on this particular problem. Anyway, Gabe, go on. So, they were, I found the flyer. Sometimes I pass by things or touch things and they jump out at me, and they...
And you're not schizophrenic.
No, I don't think so. They found hidden messages in the flyer, calling people together for a meeting on the steps of the National Cathedral. I think it was a recruitment effort, but I didn't go to the meeting with them. That's not my job, but they're putting up that it can't have been the only flyer. It can't have been. There have to be other ones. They have to be putting up recruitment flyers wherever they can get it. I think the other group said they were recruiting online too, but if I see more things, I can let you know. But I just wander, or I go to a lot of places, and sometimes I can tell things are important.
Should Box like whispers into everyone's ears, like, should we try to infiltrate them?
We don't necessarily need to directly. I feel like that's walking into the lion's den.
I believe that's what the other group tried.
Oh, never mind. I like bullets in the gun, not in my body. It's very good. I'm allergic to lead, actually.
I was gonna say, Your Grace, we had a different angle we were going to try.
Oh, do tell.
The runner. The one who managed to slip from Alicia a few nights ago.
Ah, that one, yes.
we were able to put a trace on them to a degree. I kind of broke into some of the metro security systems to have their cameras keep an eye on. We were planning on trying to head towards the Metro Central Terminal, see if we can't access her ticket information, pass information, to see if we can't locate where she ended up getting off, and perhaps lead back to her, and through that lead back to the broader community that this hunter seems to be fomenting.
Yes, Fox?
I have a suggestion. There's clearly two very big players in the city, and the other, if you don't mind, my liege, my grace, your prince. Anyways, there are clearly two big players in the city that are fighting each other, and we have a lead to the holy side, but the others have completely broken. At least the faces are known. They can't pursue it. If they pursue the ex-nay on the Emane, while we pursue the holy, we might be able to get two sides of the same coin without risking any of the court.
True, they're all burned at this point.
Oh, there's one other thing that I should let you know about that the other group informed me of from their little excursion. Apparently, there's a turncoat in our midst. One of us telling the hunters things.
I don't want to say I called it, but I called it a little bit. Like a smidge.
We were all talking about that at one point, yes.
We were.
It's to... In order for this true faith hunter, if we're theorizing that they are the holy aspect of this situation, in order for them to want to target a given area, someone has to have given them information that that's where their quarry has been seen, as it were.
And that would explain how they knew where Elysium was to start this whole chase.
That does explain that. So, do you want to go after figuring out who that informant is for me? Or do you want to jump straight into the lion's den?
You know, I feel like it's probably not a bad idea to find the informant because A, they'll have had to talk to somebody. B, that shuts off the font of information so they can't give anything further. And C, it gives us an idea on damage control.
I mean, that, and if we don't get the informant, all of our information is going to be moot anyway.
True. The moment we try to make a move, this informant could try to smoke us all out, and then we suddenly have a bunch of crusaders kicking down our door.
I have a maybe lead. I mean, it's barely a lead, but...
What we got?
Remember last Elysium when the two were screaming at each other and the guy stomped off?
Are we talking about DuPont? How he lost his mind?
Yeah. I mean, he's got ample reason. Wouldn't he be a good start?
He's clearly unstable at minimum.
Do we know what his status is? Because I would have figured that maybe the keeper and
oh yeah, is he dead?
Maybe they let him burn out.
Presently dead.
Oh God! Do I have to roll humanity?
We concluded that we were feeling charitable, and he was in fact goaded into his loss of control, which is improper in and of itself. So he was let go with, shall we say, some negative standing.
Okay, so he's alive.
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
From what you know of DuPont, dear Prince,
yes,
do you believe that they could be the one leaking?
I mean, it sounds like we may want to, if we're trying to find a mole, we might as well go where the people are.
Don't disagree.
And maybe the bartender has seen something.
I mean, we can never rule out a ghoul being the informant as well.
True.
Maybe the bartender did see some things, and that's where her leak is.
I mean, it would be extremely hard for a ghoul to, resist the.
I mean,
Hard doesn't mean impossible.
yes. And no. Harm to the vampire community at large is not necessarily harm to his direct supply. Especially if he has promised that no harm has come to his supply of blood.
Yeah.
He may be willing to sell out everybody else.
I don't know. He just seems cool. I guess we got some leads. Any other suggestions?
I think that's a great place to start. I will have people at Elysium of my own, but Gabriel looks up to the prince. I want you at Elysium, and you'll of course tell me what you see, won't you? He just nods. Good.
Perfect. If we're all going together, Gabe, why don't you come with us?
I guess I can.
No complaints on my end.
The hunter didn't see you, did they, Gabriel?
I didn't go.
Weren't there?
I wasn't there.
Very good. Very.
Alright, cool. You're not burned.
That's a good thing. Does this count as two things that group messed up? Seriously?
Were there other things?
Well, I mean, with their interrogation techniques, one of the individuals was rendered effectively useless as an informant, and then had to be killed.
Hey, let's be charitable. I mean, it's not like they're seasoned interrogators or anything like that.
Which one was that again? Was it the guy or the girl? I don't remember which was which. I know we got two. Because I was going to say if it was the girl that couldn't be turned into an informant, I can see why.
It's really horrifying what they did, though. If she's really been rendered incapable of speaking, that's heartless. That's scary.
Hey, Box. What's your current willpower rating?
Oh, what a scary thing to ask me. My willpower is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Oh god! Oh fuck! I'm like a year old.
All right, Box. You hear a voice in your head that feels like something brushing against your mind. You hear a voice in your head that says, "I need to talk to you later. It's important. Don't say anything to anyone." And make me an intelligence or wits plus awareness roll.
Okay. Could I also make a roll for manipulation, subterfuge to cover the fact that
yes, you can make both.
Okay,
both difficulty 6.
Oh man, I fucked up the first one. That's
Which
actually
one was
a botch. The first one was someone talking in my head.
Oh, okay. The awareness roll you said? Okay, you botched the awareness
and then and subterfuge, which is far bigger. Oh my god. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes. So I am cool as a cucumber.
But everyone else, could you make me a quick perception plus alertness check? Difficulty 6.
Roger that.
1.
Whoo! 4.
3 successes.
So we had 4, 3, and how many?
1.
Okay, so Victor and Kevin, you notice that while everyone else is sort of focusing on other things in the room, Gabriel suddenly locks his eyes very, very intently on the eyes of Box's mask and just stares very intently for a long moment and then looks away. And as he looks away, you feel the contact leave your head, Box.
He's calm. I mean, he's nervous. He's normal nervous, but he's like, God.
I look at Gabriel, look at Box, and just do one of these numbers towards Gabriel, and then just look over towards Box.
Gabriel just sort of shrinks away from your stare.
I won't ask now.
When I see Gabriel shrink back, because I missed everything, I'm like, oh, don't be nervous. You know, we're all a good group here, and we're gonna go and get to the bottom of this. Don't you worry.
We're gonna go on this subway. Do you like the subway? We use the subway.
Subway's okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
he looks up to the prince and says, "Is it okay if I go, Everett? Like, I mean, do you need me here?" And the prince just smiles indulgently down at him and says, "Oh, go on. I told you I wanted you there, didn't I?" And Gabriel just scrambles to his feet. He goes, "Yes, you did tell me you wanted me there. Okay, I'll just go get my bag." And he just shuffles out the door.
Why is he not wearing shoes? Doesn't that... He's like whispering to the group, like, why is he not wearing shoes? Doesn't that hurt?
I mean,
It is hard to say.
to be honest, you
Is he
know,
homeless?
It
Should
might
we
just
do
be
that?
something as simple as they have a quirk
given
where they don't like
how
feeling
he is on the
shoes on
beck
their
and call of the prince, I feel as if he is probably not taken care of, but at least made sure he's comfortable.
Okay, so that's like what he wants to do. He wants to not wear shoes.
Maybe, or it could be something that he was told not to do. It's hard to say.
I don't put it past the prince to do that.
Or their sire. for
I
that
feel
matter.
like
That's true.
it is not an issue of money.
While these three are talking, Kevin's gonna try to step forward, just basically to kind of cover for them chatting. He's
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Your Majesty, we will happily undertake this task, and we'll let you know what we find.
Oh, good. If I'm sending Gabriel with you, make sure you return him back to me in one piece. I would be very irritated if he was not in one piece.
That makes
Understandable.
sense.
Of
As long as
course.
they can manage to keep a cool head and stay close by, things should
Oh,
be fine.
he'll keep a cool head. Gabriel, keep a cool head. He yells out the door.
We'll make sure this is well taken care of.
Yeah.
At your leave, Your Grace.
And yeah.
Goodbye.
Good having him here for a few nights before I send him out to work again.
Can I roll an empathy check to try to surmise the relationship between this poor fucking dude and the prince?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because a lot of the other ones are very straightforward. So this empathy perception.
Perception plus empathy. Difficulty
Okay,
7.
this is a very low dice pool for me. So who else wants to roll to make?
Oh,
assumptions?
I'll roll perception plus empathy as
It's
well.
not a bad
That's
dice for me. I'll roll
a
it.
5 pool for me.
Difficulty? Oh god, difficulty?
7.
1 success for me. I'll wait till everyone else also finishes.
I'll go for it, but I don't have any dots.
1 success. I got a lot of 5s though.
Holy crap. 2 successes for me. I rolled double 9.
Good
Nice.
lord. By the queen.
2 10s, a 7, and a 5 for me.
Okay, so
Just
Box, Tom, and Kevin, you kind of get that, this is pretty clearly something akin to a master and servant sort of relationship. But with 5 successes, Victor, you get the feeling that the relationship between this man and the prince is very much like the relationship you all have with the prince.
Oh, poor guy.
That tracks.
Yeah.
This is just a different variation. Okay. Fair enough.
And after a minute or so, Gabriel returns to the room. He is wearing shoes now. He has a messenger bag over his shoulder. And says, do you want me to take them in my car, or should we take what? Do you want me on the subway, Everett? And the prince just sighs and says, just go however they're going. Leave your car here, you'll get it later.
And yeah,
Don't worry,
we'll grab the Everett.
yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Grab him like a bag of chips, get on the subway, or begin to take our leave, I suppose.
Yeah.
If we
And
are
the prince
dismissed.
just waves you off.
Moving to exit.
The prince just waves you off.
Once we get out of earshot, and probably once we get out of the actual manor,
Out of the building and
out of the building,
away from the guard that is perpetually hot. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
Kevin's gonna make a note towards Box and say, "So I guess we found your brother, huh?"
Brother? What? Brother? I have brothers?
Brother?
I have a family?
I mean, you two guys are very similar. It wouldn't surprise me.
Bach
No,
kind of like looks at the guy and goes, I don't see it.
And he just looks at you.
Just similar
Box,
gifts.
And says,
Similar gifts.
I didn't want to say it with Everett around because I don't know how much he knows. I never know how much he knows. But are you the one I felt on the webs earlier? I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you later.
Okay, like privately, or?
Yeah. There's a lot going on. I don't meet other people with powers like mine very often, but over the years I've learned when I do run into them how to, I don't know how to put it, but, synergize, make it stronger.
Synchronicity.
Okay, this sounds like it's gonna be very intense and not something I want to do in front of people, because
not tonight. Everett told us stuff to do tonight, but, sorry. I've been doing this for a while, but I don't run into people like me very often.
It's fine.
If you are going to do that, you should make sure to do it in a place where if things go wrong, there's someone nearby that can protect you both.
I got a padded room.
You're in good hands with us. We'll make sure it gets done.
Yeah, no, honestly, you're in good hands with me. I think I've been at this a little bit longer than you guys have.
Yeah, a question. Are you all? I don't like using the word. I assume at this point we've gotten on like the empty subway. We're like sitting in there. Are you a toy?
I mean, I guess you could call me that. Yeah. I mean, it goes a little deeper than that in my case, but
deeper than that?
You know, the Prince Everett, he likes his playthings. He keeps some of them longer than others. Sometimes you move on and become your own person, and sometimes you don't.
Interesting.
I see.
I wonder
Oh,
what
that's really
causes the
scary.
difference.
I've been doing this a very long time, and I haven't seen any other toys end up like me. I've been with Everett for centuries now.
Whoa. That's scary.
I was embraced in 1408, and he found me pretty quickly after that, and I've been at his side for about 600 years now. He's like a little brother to me. It's fine.
Damn.
Is that why you were calling him by his name?
Yeah, I'm allowed.
Yeah. I feel like it'd be a little awkward after 6 freaking centuries for you to not be at least on first name basis.
How old is the prince?
I think he's
Yes.
around 700. He's not that much older than I am, but
That's a long time. That's a long time.
yeah.
It's kind of depressing now that I'm putting pieces together. Anyways, about what we were talking about earlier,
Mhm.
leads-wise, because we
Yeah.
should probably group up before we actually jump into everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because as soon as we get there, anyone who has the ability to hear us, which is everyone, because they're all monsters, could hear what we're saying. So, I want to talk. I'm not sure if I have the ability to like see if the bartender's cool.
Well,
But, like-
I'm mostly there to be Everett's eyes and ears. No one really trusts me. Everyone knows I'm Everett's eyes and ears.
That's
So-
fair. I'll go talk to
Gabriel,
the. Oh, sorry.
You've been around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any individuals you believe could be this rogue informant?
I mean, I don't think it would be any of the really long-time residents of the domain, because if it was, they would have done it sooner, right?
Depends on if there's a catalyst.
I mean,
Like a demon.
a demon, yeah. We haven't had an infernalist in this domain in like 100 years, but it was not pretty last time it happened. If I think about it, I mean, if I'm being completely honest, the court of this domain just likes playing games with people a little bit too much.
Yeah, that makes
A
sense.
lot of people don't like them for it.
Now,
Okay,
here's
so-
the question. Do we
Mhm.
have any outside players? Like, I know the usual suspects of the court. Anybody that they have within maybe the past year and a half done dirty? Anybody who'd be willing to pull a classic burn down the village to feel its worth kind of routine?
I mean, there's always a couple like that. There's you were talking about Mr. DuPont. He I mean, the Harpy did steal his prospective child not that long ago. And there's, let's see who else. I mean, a lot of the times it's the Harpy is almost as bad as Everett about playing games with people.
We might need to
Honestly,
talk to everyone. Whoever's talking to DuPont needs to not be me. I think DuPont's. I mean, also we need to be careful who's the one talking to DuPont, because if you're doing it in public,
Okay,
you immediately
I have
take a
an
social
idea. I
hit.
have an idea.
Yeah.
Box, take my hand.
He'll do it with like a lot of hesitancy.
And I need you to roll that intelligence plus awareness plus insight again.
Okay. I should use that 10 XP. Difficulty?
Difficulty 6.
That is 3 successes.
Hang on, I'm still getting dice together.
We're like power of friendshiping this.
Yeah.
Just me and my buddy who's 600 years old. Me and the homies.
Me and my buddies.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
He is 600 years old.
I also rolled really well.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, you take his
Oh
hand,
god.
and you are not in reality anymore as he drags you into the threads with him.
Oh!
Going on a trip in your favorite rocket ship.
You can feel
Okay.
this is a man whose blood is likely as thin as yours, but has had a much, much longer time to hone his skills with it.
That makes
Do we
I
have
mean,
to, like,
probably
hold
much
him up?
longer.
Like,
And
if they're
you
currently...
see outside, you see both Bucks and Gabriel just slump in their chairs as soon as they make contact with each other.
we just hit the deck.
So,
I mean, you were probably already sitting on the subway, so it's more like
prop you
like
up.
you suddenly doze off. Yeah.
A weekend at Bernie's type sitting down shit.
We
And
better not
so-
make it to the stop.
You feel yourself flying into the web of strings that is the kindred of Washington, D.C.
Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
Practically bouncing from node to node as Gabriel holds onto your hand. And he's still holding onto your hand in this metaphysical form. Sometimes it almost feels like it will dislocate your metaphysical shoulder.
I assume I don't have the box in this.
You
this
do not
place.
have the box in this.
That's scary. It's like curly blonde hair moving in the winds as he like tries to intake all the information at once, and it's kind of just like some of it's just not sticking. He's only got like glimpses into this unknown, and suddenly seeing the vastness of it, it's kind of like being a first-time hiker that's only walked around your suburbs, and suddenly you're on the hills of Mount Fuji, and you're looking down at everyone, and it's like, holy shit, I can't even intake what the logistics of any of this is.
I'm just hearing Aladdin in the background.
And I will note, as he
A whole new
pulls you
world.
up and up and up into the world above the web, a vantage point over the web. If you so wish, you may spend experience points to increase your insight rating.
How many?
By 1 at this time. As he...
Is it 1-to-1 or is it?
they are 1-to-1. They are 1-to-1. Just pay the new dots in cost.
Okay, I have enough, so I'm gonna buy up to 3 while we're here.
As he guides you into a place that makes certain things of how this work click into place. And he just lets go of your hand as you're both intelligences floating over a web. And he looks down at it and says, down there somewhere in that web is who we're looking for. The question is, what are we looking for? Do you know any better than I do?
I mean, it's a traitor, supposedly, right?
Did
But
you
I
have any
assume-
visions about it? I haven't. My sight's been elsewhere, so...
They might smell. No. The visions that I've had are related to mostly the X-nay on the demon egg, but the one that I had last night was one white with a halo, and when you look at it, it hurts a bit. And the other in like a red-ish like red and orange. The previous vision I had before that, they smelled sulfur. Could I try to roll to see if I remember anything from my visions? Like,
Yes,
I don't know,
make me an intelligence plus wits roll. Difficulty
Okay.
6.
Intelligence and wits. Do I want to spend a willpower to automatically succeed on one of these? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Whoa, I don't think I needed it. 2, 4, what was the difficulty again? I'm sorry.
6.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, I got all of, okay, no, that's a 1. Take out that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6 successes.
Okay, plus your willpower?
I only marked 1 down, so it's 5 successes, and then the extra
I
one is
wasn't sure if it was not including that. Okay. So you recall your visions vividly. You particularly recall the vision where you noticed someone whispering to the crowd.
Yes! There was someone whispering to the crowd.
The crowd that was surrounding the figure that smelled of sulfur wreathed in flame.
There was a figure smelled like sulfur and almost, what's this? Wreath in flame. And they were whispering to them. Do you think that might be it?
Could be. Okay. Do me a favor. Focus as hard as you can on the sound of that whispering, even if it's not a specific voice, and grab onto me.
He's gonna like hold him by the hand.
You make the focal point. I'll send us down the webs.
And like, what he tries is that he does the same thing that he usually does when he's going to sleep, because it's the closest one-to-one he can think of, which is completely empty his mind and then start mentally typing out a script. Like he's trying to envision the scenery, because he's like a stage talk show host. He is scripture. He has moments of improv, but everything in that show is written ahead of time. So he's trying to mentally visualize the script as like in the whispers, and he's like a character blank, like completely like trying to phase in and like woman, a holy woman, holy woman action speaking, and then trying to like imagine the whispering, and then trying to imagine that script coming to life in those like layers.
And you feel the strangest sensation as you are pulled along into the web, not by your hand, but by your mind. It's like sucking out of your brain and dragging you along by it.
It's like the wolf being dragged by the pie smell.
As Gabriel takes you by the shoulder and zips down into the web. And you feel yourself bouncing from node to node, like it's jarring. It's almost like think the bolt of electricity jumping from point to point, just zap, 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 zap.
Oh God!
As you feel yourself
if I could metaphysically throw up,
you could theoretically metaphysically throw up right now. But so finally you land on a node, and you don't see anything, but you feel pettiness. You feel a desire for revenge, not justice, simply revenge. You smell blood and what is that smell? It's earthy. An earthy cologne that smells somewhat like notes of a campfire in it. And you just feel deep-seated rage and inferiority. And then you open your eyes.
How long have they been out?
They have been out about 2 minutes.
Okay. Kevin's gonna make sure that as Box and as the pair of them, Box and Gabriel come out, he's gonna make sure that no one's paying attention to them startling awake.
I assume Gabriel's fine.
Gabriel
She's
does
Box.
not startle awake. Gabriel just simply opens his eyes, lifts his head, settles back in his seat.
Box is like coughing and shit. He's not used to having his brain ping-ponged around a sphere for a while, so he's like trying to figure it out. It basically looks like he's just sick on the subway, which like
There's going to be
forking kitchen.
more that we can see, but not here. Well, I'm gonna come find you one night when Everett doesn't need me. We'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. Sorry, I
Good.
don't mean
No, it's
to.
fine.
I don't mean to drag you into things, but it's not every day that I find someone compatible to work with.
No, it's good. It's good. I just didn't expect that to happen. But
The prince,
do-
Everett, he knows about you?
unfortunately, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I guess,
oh yeah.
I guess,
Unfortunately, yes.
I guess, I'm sorry. I'm probably the reason he knew what to look for.
Yeah. But to clarify what we saw, because I'm going to be honest with you, as soon as we get to the Elysium, I kind of want to duck and hide every time. But he like lowers his voice a little bit more. It's still quiet, but he wants to lower it more so we're not overheard. So when we we got to the person, but how things work is that we don't see their faces. It's more like outlines, you know what I mean? Emotions and ideas. So consider these clues. A lot of pettiness, just like deep-seated rage and inferiority. Don't think justice. This isn't righteous. Think revenge, something bitter and disgust and like a comeuppance that is petty in nature. It smelled like blood, like this iron tackiness, but also something like earthy. Do you know when you go into like a DSW and then you get one of the like clones nearby because you want to try it out and it smells like the earth, but like ish? Think like campfire smell. Earthiness, like the ground, a little bit.
So he's a bitch and goes to Bath and Body Works. Got it.
I mean, if it's poor.
I mean, it definitely sounds like someone who would engage in the local politics, and earthiness is often tied with wilderness. Maybe someone of gangrel or.
As we're talking, I want to make sure nobody else is in the train car with us.
You are alone in the train car.
Cool.
Thank
I'm
God.
just gonna make sure we don't have any like obvious cameras, just to be safe.
This is wise.
If you'd like, you can make me a perception plus alertness roll, difficulty 6.
Cool. This is one of those, the moment I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, good. That's gonna be 3 successes on my end.
There is a camera in here. There's no one else in here, but there's a camera in the car.
Does it look like the camera has any kind of audio recording equipment, or is it just video?
It looks like it's mostly video.
Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on that one because I know me and videos, things get a little weird. So I'm not sure there's a way that I could directly access the feed from here without obviously damaging something.
Right.
But I'm gonna keep an eye on that because it's gonna look a little weird if someone pokes their head in and is like, why is there a bunch of fucking static? So I'm gonna have to monitor that one, but I've probably gotten used to doing this at this point because I take the metro.
Yeah.
So probably I'm like
you have
hiding in like a back
plans in
corner.
place. You have plans in
Yeah,
place.
so- Yeah, it's like, okay, so they don't have any audio, so I'll just, as soon as Tom mentions that, it's like, just be careful. And Kevin points to the camera.
Ooh,
There's no obvious microphone, but just be careful.
I mean, the good news is that they can't read my lips.
We may be looking for someone who is more outdoorsy. Maybe
Okay.
someone who would like to approach new people to various circles and preach about differences that may seem more noble than they are.
You're talking about him?
I think there's a few people who that could describe, and our person may not have all of those attributes, but just some of them.
Well, if Wix is around, we could talk, but...
I mean, it's a gathering. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to leave this in the hands of y'all once you get in there. But I mean, we're not gonna know until we,
Poke around.
go in. Yeah.
Start turning over some rocks. Well, he got us starting in the right direction. We'll just have to play the usual dance of the macabre.
Yeah.
See where it leads.
Well, we're still going along. I do want to just kind of off the cuff mention, talk to Gabriel for a second. And I say,
Yeah.
So you've been here with the prince for a while.
Yeah.
I think other than Lila, you're the only person who I know who has been through our program.
Well, I don't know that I'd call myself through it, but...
I was going to say, could you maybe point out some other members who have had similar treatment but have since graduated?
Yeah, I can do that. There's not that many around. I mean, the prince doesn't, for lack of a better word, favor everyone. Everyone is particular.
Can I have one? Can I suggest one person?
Yeah.
Rosemary?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know what the situation with Rosemary is, but Rosemary is one of the few people that are actually nice to me, so...
yeah, that would suck.
She's also the only reason that I'm still standing.
What tends to happen to people who graduate the program? Or
a lot of them,
is it usually?
A lot of them go on to become fairly high-standing members of our community. I mean, if you work with him instead of against him, Everett can really get you places.
But not everyone likes to be under a thumb.
No,
I don't think.
It's kind of part and parcel with being kindred.
That's fair.
I mean, everyone is under a thumb by default. That's what being a member of the Camarilla is.
An
gotta get in there.
Question, I wonder. Bleak, the informant, seems new. What one such as I ponder, based on the results, are we certain that there isn't an information leak amongst the other team?
I met the other team and they were trying to find the information leak too. I think they might have thought it was me, but... I wouldn't. I would never. I would absolutely never.
Insight? Sorry, not insight. Empathy.
Yeah, make an empathy on that one too.
Yeah. Go ahead and make me a perception plus empathy, difficulty 7.
Might as well.
All right.
I don't know if he's rolling deception.
Finally.
That's 2 successes from me.
Same.
3.
So everyone got at least 1 success.
Goose egg on my end.
So Kevin notices nothing. The rest of you notice that response was almost too automatic. And would anyone like to roll, who succeeded at that, like to roll me an intelligence plus occult roll?
Ooh, I would.
Difficulty
I am
7.
a lot of that.
Actually, difficulty 6. Difficulty 6.
Ooh, is this a blood bond? Oh, fuck.
Survey says!
Holy shit. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes.
3 successes for me.
I might as well roll it.
You should definitely roll it.
I got nothing.
Okay.
I do not have any occult.
And it's odd that the Ventru would be the one who didn't notice this, because this reeks of dominate.
Okay. Ooh, that's worse than a blood bond. Ooh.
6 one way, half a dozen another.
Oh, man. Poor guy. No wonder he's been by his side for so long. He's been conditioned into being by his side, because the prince knows that he'll never betray him. That's scary.
I'm just right now envisioning, like, if we're playing by the chessboard metaphor, I think at this point Gabriel's like his knight.
I think that's a really apt way of putting it, actually.
He can work in very unusual directions. People don't assume that he's going to be powerful, but he can help Everett hit people when they're not expecting it.
But he has a very specific usage.
Exactly.
Oh, where's his pawns? Oh, fuck.
Sorry. Gabriel's right here. Like, we are not saying this.
No.
In front of
This is
Gabriel.
out of character discussion.
Good call, no. Good call, though. Good call to clarify.
And it's roughly around this time that you arrive at your stop outside the Portrait Gallery Elysium. And you head off the train, and presumably the 5 of you head off to Elysium. And that, my dear viewers, is where we will be ending this episode of Lovely Little Dolls. Thank you for joining us, and I hope to see you again next time. Have a good night.